Greetings, everybody. I hope everyone's had a wonderful, eventful, loving week. I know I have. But as we begin this evening, there's a little bit of stream of consciousness stuff I just want to share as we get the ball rolling. And as you can see, you're getting CEO David right now, because this is a serious moment. With everything that's going on, I wanted to kind of just say a little something. As far as our show is concerned, we're an international program. We have people from all over the world who not only tune in, but listen to our podcast, who are involved in various different communities. And our job with this program, this show, is to provide healthy escapism and community for people to be just entertained and deal with issues in a safe environment through participating, through playing Shattered Dawn, and through interacting with everyone in our community and also our staff and cast. And so with everything that's going on, I would encourage you, if you read a Bible, if you don't, Colossians 3:14 through 16 is kind of my personal stance on things. If you want to know more, I would love to have conversations with you, as would all of us, about what's going on, what's happening, and our own personal takes and views on it. And if you'd like to do that, join our Discord. That's an easy place where you have easy access to each and every one of us, and also the rest of our community. And so as we get going, if this is your first time watching, sorry to start on a serious note, but we're a bunch of weird individuals who get together week in and week out to play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn, and we stream it. This isn't supposed to be some huge production that's just chaos and like pre-written. This is just a bunch of people enjoying the community that we get to participate in and play a game together, for better or for worse. Sometimes, mostly, all the time for worse. But I would encourage you, again, join our Discord if you'd like to know more. But as for us, our job is to entertain. And so in the spirit of loving others, of being there for others, and to provide just silliness, we'd like to get this show started. So this is, without further ado, Shattered Dungeons. Tonight, we have a wonderful show, prepped, planned, prepared, and by we, I mean Ray, and by prepped, I mean hopefully, of our lovely show. And so...
we have not fact-checked any of these claims.
That is very true.
That is a fact.
Tonight with us, we are missing one Dion, but hopefully he'll be on in a little bit. But... this evening, we have a wonderful story for you and a bunch of weird characters. So, we have with us up at the top there, got to get my pointing down right, we have Jordan, who will be playing Dr. Whitman Claw.
Yes.
No, do the voice. You got to do the voice. You can't cop out.
You were talking serious. I was going to talk a little serious, but fine.
Listen, if me doing weird, stupid things entertains you and makes your day a little brighter, that is all that matters. Also, this is my dog.
We also have Lauren, who will be playing Hilda.
Yes, my mirror says I am the fairest, and I am so fair and beautiful and beautiful and fair.
We have Heather, who will be playing Precious.
Hello, my lovelies.
We have Ray, who will be our Arcmaster this evening.
I love my life and my game. This is amazing.
we have myself, who will be playing Calvin Owen, the Azurian Rider. And we also have with us Sarah Roach. You may know from Fire Force. She plays the character Mucky. Say hey, Sarah.
Hey.
It is such a pleasure to have you. So we are going to throw it to Ray, who will take it away, and hopefully we get to see who this weird person is in front of us.
Indeed. So last week when we left off, you all were heading down a new path and had discovered an old kind of farmhouse. Many petunias growing everywhere, very clearly planted very purposely on both sides of the road that you're traveling on. He was out on his front porch, just kind of doing his own thing, not really paying much mind to anything, and you all decided to send the most creepy, precious character ever to go say hi. And when we last left off, she had popped out to show him her opal. So that's where we're gonna pick this up.
Is that a double entendre?
Only if you want it.
No,
I can't remember.
it's
Did
not.
she actually break stealth, or did she just go like boo?
Just said boo,
I thought-
basically.
Yeah.
I think she was technically still invisible.
Possibly.
Is that a sneak attack?
I mean, are
You
you
can see my opal, though.
I mean, you can try and haunt the old man if you want.
just trying to startle him, or
I was just trying to startle him to feel the situation out.
okay, but
The petunias are precious, aren't they?
Not as precious as my opal. Can you see it?
I mean, no, you're not visible, but I can, I have my ways. You're a weird little one, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Are your friends just gonna stand over there and gawk, or is this what you normally do with your time?
We were wondering if you were going to be helpful or maybe try to kill us.
I mean, the day is young, you never know what you're gonna do. Sometimes you hide a body, other times you make a body,
Huh. I buried many bodies deep in the earth.
Starting to like you.
Creepy old man, get away from our creepy child. I gallop forward.
I mean, to be fair, your creepy child came over here. I'm just hanging out on my porch.
Precious, haven't I ever told you about stranger danger?
Ah, yes. Be wary of me because I'm a stranger.
And he
That
looks
means danger.
dangerous.
Yes, I am.
What are you doing here, old man?
Living? I mean, at the moment.
Can you
Who knows?
point us in the direction of that castle that's nearby?
I mean, I could do a lot of things. It doesn't mean A, I will, or B, that there'll be accurate information. Listen, why don't you and your friends just come over here for a second?
Hilda, this
closer.
creepy man is offering, well, really nothing. He just wants you over here.
Oh, it's because I am beautiful. He wants to see my beauty close up. You are welcome. You are welcome.
You talk of beauty as if you know such things. Listen, hello there, children. My name is Ashburn Fitzgerald, and if there's one thing I love in this wonderfully miserable, dank world, he gestures openly with his hands to the field of flowers. It's petunias. Now, if I'm getting the read of you right, you seem like a murdery bunch.
What would give you that impression, friend?
Dried blood, short tempers, eclectic mix of people. I know your kind. Used to be friends with some. Anywho, okay, so you see my beautiful petunias, don't you?
I see some flowers, if that's what you're talking about.
Excuse me. Those are not mere flowers. Mere flowers. I could wipe my butt with roses, gardenias. I wouldn't even.
You might not want to wipe your bottom with the roses. You might get stuck.
I mean, you don't use the thorn. Do I? I might be old and senile, but I'm not stupid. But
I mean, you might be.
Wait, what?
Pardon me,
Anyways.
friend, but when
She
you get
doesn't
old,
claim to be smart, only beautiful.
such wisdom spoken from a small, mucusy child.
Okay, listen. So, screw your other flowers. Petunias, that's what it's all about. The beauty, the grace, the ability to turn bodies into compost. Anywho, so I've got a bit of a problem here that I feel like people of your questionable nature might be able to assist.
Yes.
What was I talking about again?
Your problem.
Oh, right, the cats. Okay, so there's these cats, and my God, they're messing with my petunias. And I've done some things. Unfortunately, there's been some losses on my side. My methods are a wee bit more on the chaotic side, and I think I need to try a different approach. So here's what I'm gonna offer you.
Have you tried talking with the cats?
I mean, not since I tried to eat that one. No. He didn't appreciate it.
That's probably
Anywho.
wise.
Well, I mean, he said, I'm a person. They're just, it's part of my breed. And I said, shut up, Mr. Business. You look delicious. Anywho.
I've heard that before. That
So
name.
anywho, these cats, they live in this barn that's just a little ways up to the north there. So what I'd like is if you folk could go over there and just, I don't know, do something about it. I'm not really particular about what the it is. You could kill them, love them, sell them, eat them. I really don't care. I just need them to be gone.
Well, you got yourself a deal, friend. Precious, lead the way north. You can smell cats, I'm assuming.
Cool.
Why would that be?
Tell you, this is great. I guess you
My
eat cats
spirits-
as much as I do.
I smell something. Is that the cat?
That
It
smells
very well
not.
could be.
Generally, if it goes, it's a cat. Or me with a hairball. Long story.
Come on, everybody. Can't you see me yet?
But, okay, I've got one very particular rule.
What?
Do not touch my petunias! I mean, you can have whatever you want in there. That's I guess call it a reward, but don't touch my flowers.
I've got my opal. It speaks to me. I don't need a petunia.
That's lovely. We all need voices in our heads. Mine are nice. Except for that one.
Except for the one that talks the loudest.
That's my voice.
So proceeding north where this crazy old man has pointed, you do in fact see many cats just kind of wandering all around the grass, and they're coming in and out of the barn.
Oh God, they're doing musical theater.
Right? They
Dance
don't
numbers.
they don't appear to be startled by you at all. It's as if they've kind of had human contact already. So they don't seem like feral or anything. But they do, like, they're stray. They're not owned by anyone that you can tell. And they have definitely set up residence in this barn.
Well, find the leader.
How do you determine a cat's leader?
I know who their leader is. Taylor!
You
Taylor!
kitty cats.
Where are you, Taylor? Come here.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Hey, you leave my kitties alone.
What? Who said that?
I said that.
Are
I
you
thought he was joking about the talking cat thing.
Are you a cat? Where are you?
I am not a cat.
Then where are
Can't
you?
you see I'm a woman?
No, I can't see anything. Are you the house? Hello?
All right, I'm coming outside.
Well, I'm coming inside.
You stay right there.
Collide.
Before you can get into the building, she appears in the open doorway.
Well, hello there, miss. I'm Calvin. This here is creepy tiny child. That there's Dr. Claw and his associates, minions he likes to call them. That over there's Hilda. And that creepy monster, that's Reach. And and we're here to kill your cats.
We do.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Do you know the older gentleman? He's to the south some ways.
Oh, he's always talking about flowers or something and bothering my cats.
Are you always talking about cats and bothering his flowers?
I don't think so. I don't know. I tend to keep to myself up here with my cats. We keep each other company.
Well, that's awfully sweet. I also have a companion. He's that large lizard that seems like he would eat cats.
I think he should stay away from my cat.
Reach, stop that! Stop that! Get off that cat! Sorry about that. So, yeah, he wants you gone, basically.
Well, I found this place and it wasn't being used, so finders keepers. It's my home now.
That's fair.
I could be convinced to leave and take my little ones with me if you give me some of the food you're carrying.
Oh, we actually have a great solution to this.
I don't think my food would be the solution to this issue.
Well, I am quite hungry and I do have to feed my kitties too.
Do they have a taste for meat?
Absolutely.
Do they like grizzled old man?
Sounds intriguing.
I don't feel like he would be enough meat by volume to
That's
solve
fair.
their issue.
That's a good point, Dr. Claw.
What about a kitty Thunderdome? 2 cats enter, 1 cat leaves with a full belly.
Do your cats...
You just do it enough and then you have like a reasonable amount of cats.
She already has a reasonable amount of cats. These are all her best friends.
That's right.
A cat is not a reasonable amount of cats.
Precious, feed them some opals. That'll probably help.
Ooh.
I do have many opals. I have this large one, so perhaps I can give you a few much smaller ones.
Yes, I think that sounds tasty.
Well, how many would you like? I have 12 small ones.
I'll take 12 small ones.
Pat, do you know the way to the castle?
I think it's somewhere that way.
She just kind of gestures, just very generally.
What was
but
your name there, miss?
Hilda's spell is still working.
Just follow the sparkles.
We can't
let
see
me
the
put
sparkles,
my
Hilda.
giant opal down so I can get my 12 small ones. Here you go, cat lady.
Thank you. This will be wonderful.
What was your name, miss? She called you Cat Lady. I'm assuming that's not your given name. Or is
That
it?
is my given name.
Impressive.
Kathy, lady.
Ah, wow. Let me ask you, while we're interrupting, I'm assuming what can only be lounging about in a bed of cats.
Correct.
Do you have 12 cats, or do you have more than 12 cats?
I have more than 12 cats.
Then I just want to commend you on such excellent negotiation.
Why, thank you.
I'm just beyond astounded at how well you maneuvered that whole deal.
Well, you know, I'm a bit of a talker, bit of a charmer in my younger days.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm glad.
Excellent. So now about not bothering that old man down to the south. Now that your cats have been fed, do you think you can maybe go on a journey somewhere, maybe go on a walkabout, if you will, and maybe never return to the place that you currently call home?
All right.
This has been a fine day's work, people.
I was worried I would have to sick Mad Dog on them. No, Mad Dog, nope, no meat for me. Get the kitties.
Well,
I mean,
I guess
peace, yes, we're talking.
it would behoove me if we were just to leave without asking if there's anything we can do for you for honoring such a nice old gentleman. Would you like us to kill him?
Yeah, why not?
Excellent. This day, guys, this has been the best day of my life. Let's all, if anyone would like to partake in maybe a little shooting up the house down to the south, you're more than welcome to follow me.
Honestly, I'm more inclined to kill the cats. I'm a dog person.
This just took a dark turn.
Can't cats and dogs live in harmony, though, friend? I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's a sign of the end times.
I come from the
Dogs and
observer.
cats living together, mass hysteria.
I lived the end times back home, almost all of my life. They were
That's
fun.
fair.
But wait a minute, didn't the old guy say there was some treasure inside that we could have if we took care of business?
Treasure?
I think the
Oh,
treasure
that
was the
whole thing?
friends we made along the way, but okay.
Cat skin boots, maybe. I don't know.
Now, Catherine Lady, you do know from living in this barn that there were a number of just old junk stuff from the old man, memorabilia and things like that, and it just kind of got in your way. It wasn't anything that you felt was necessarily worthwhile, so you do know that it's all in there and can verify that it's in there. Are you going to create any more problems for these fine folks, or are you going to take your kitties and be on your way?
I think I'll take my kitties and be on my way, and they can have the junk in there.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Sarah, for playing the part of Kathleen Lady, who she is now named.
Yes. Sarcasm.
An awkward line of applause for Sarah Roach, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo.
Excellent work.
Yes, and so for anybody that may have missed it in the very beginning, Sarah plays the wonderful main character Maki in Fire Force. So if you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. It's a great anime. I'm
It's
a
on
personal
Hulu.
fan. It is on Hulu. It's a good one. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, thank you so much for being willing to sit through the intro of dealing with Ashburn and helping me deal with these psychotic players for a little bit.
He's a
It's,
delight.
as I said before we started streaming, I needed help with that voice because I wouldn't have done that justice. You did a fantastic job.
Thank
That
you.
you did.
No, that's great. Ooh,
All right.
Tofu loving Fire Force in the chat.
Yes, there you go. Fan. All right. Well, thank you again, Sarah. We won't keep you up any longer, and I'm going to put these players through their paces.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for joining.
Good night.
You too.
Please don't make me kill myself, guys.
I think this is something we really do need to explore.
I don't have stats on myself.
Exactly.
The funny smelling lady, the smelly woman said there was treasure.
Ray is just gonna give you
Tiny thing.
5 health as we put one solid opal through your face.
I don't think those kitties could eat my opals. But
No.
Cats don't eat opals?
I did not know.
Those are rocks, so no.
Speaks to
They will
Well,
probably die of intestinal pain.
the way I see it, Precious, you did of the job of any cat-killing, murderer, serial psychopath that could have happened to him anyhow. Let's go get our reward.
yes, what is in this house?
Your eternal reward.
Is Jazz.
Number 1, quote 1 for the night.
How many Disney quotes?
Well, it seems like chat's really digging that, so that was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, proceeding into the half derelict barn, and kind of looking around, you see a number of kind of what do you call those, steamer trunks, and just kind of like jewelry boxes, things covered with bed sheets. Ah, yes, the jewelry. And y'all can kind of peruse as you would like.
I'm perusing. Minions peruse.
I'm gonna stay out front with Reach, just should something walk by and catch my eye.
Bad dog peruse.
All right.
Mad Dog
Let's
is
see,
perusing.
y'all.
Good girl.
Right. So, Hilda, you proceed to check this jewelry case, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Upon opening it, you find, first of all, a few photos. And
They're not as beautiful as me.
also some jewelry. Kind of knowing that you really don't care too much, are you going to actually look at the photos or just kind of toss them to the side?
I know I'm more beautiful than they are, so I just toss them to the side.
Okay. You chuck them off to the side. They kind of land in the main area, kind of where Precious is. But the jewelry that you're looking at, there is a very old style wedding ring. There is a pearl necklace, one of those cameo style necklaces, you know, with the black and the white little cameo face in there.
Yeah.
And then just a bunch of like what we would consider costume jewelry, like 3 just general rings.
Is there one ring to rule them all?
Ooh.
I'm gonna toss the costume jewelry the same direction that the photos went and
Okay.
put on the stuff that I think is valuable. So the
wedding ring, the pearl
necklaces,
necklace,
the pearls, yep.
well, you can only gain the benefit of one of the necklaces. So which one would you like to gain the benefit of?
The best one,
The fairest.
the fairest. I am a classy lady, so I will take the pearls because they make me even more beautiful, even though that's not possible. They still do.
Okay. So the wedding ring, as long as you kind of display it, so like while you have it up like this, or, you know, perhaps to your face, you know, however, as long as it is displayed while you're talking, you get a plus 20 to your speechcraft.
Oh. Ooh-wee, Rick.
The pearl necklace grants you a plus 20 to your health.
I am very beautiful. Everyone admire me.
Everyone admire me. Calvin, standing outside, you hear the sound of rummaging as Precious and Hilda are digging through stuff, and it's particularly Hilda just kind of throwing jewelry around. There's clanking and whatnot. Precious, in this little room here that you're standing at, you actually see a mannequin that is covered up with one of those white drop cloths, and on a table sitting next to it, there are 3 knives.
What are these little treasures? These 3 little knives speaks to me. They call my name.
So terrifying.
I love.
Right?
What
So
creepy white thing.
the 3 knives are actually 3 different sizes. One is a pocket knife. The middle one is about the size of a large chef's knife, kind of a Bowie knife in style. And the third one is a machete.
He loves it.
What are you loving
Oh
there,
my.
Precious?
But I might have to ask Calvin to help me carry this big one.
Oh, just fine.
I do have my big opal.
You're right. That's the more important thing here. You need to be able to bludgeon people to death with the thing you cherish most. I confidently pick up the.
Sparkle.
I confidently pick up the things that Precious doesn't want to carry, and proceed to bring them over to Roach and put them on his little travel pack.
Okay.
His little,
Just
his
like-
little fanny pack.
Yeah, he's got a saddlebags.
Yeah. Are you all doing anything with the covered mannequin?
It's so creepy. I don't know. Should we uncover this creepy thing?
Uncover it or cover it back up?
Uncover it. I haven't moved the sheet.
Hilda, I have but a single question for you. What if whatever is under that is fairer than you are?
It will not be more beautiful than me. Uncover it, you will see. I am more beautiful than these photos I have thrown on the floor. I am more beautiful than this thing. You will
might
see.
be smarter, though. We need smarts.
That's very true, Precious. I brandish my potency cannons as I proceed to give Precious the confident head nod of approval to, fling the sheet off of this mannequin.
So I whip my long bony arms up and just pull the sheet or the canvas down. Rip it away like a magician, sort of.
Right. Phew, you send dust and things like that floating around.
I'm so sorry, Hugh.
That was all right. I was expecting more Gollumness, but all right, that'll work. Gollum. Underneath, you see a mannequin. It's not like a full-bodied one. It's one of the ones that's just the torso. And propped up on its random spots and down on the ground that you couldn't see until you moved the thing is a full uniform. There's a helmet, boots, a satchel, and on the jacket itself, you can see medals, like war medals.
You see, cowboy man, he is no more beautiful than me. Not even a face.
Huh. Well, I can't say that I'm not disappointed, but okay. Where's Dr. Claw?
Me and the minions have been searching, but I don't know. Was waiting my turn.
He's outside.
I see this region here, and I thought that was like more barn to be uncovered.
No, those are just like crops, not growing well at all, but those are just crops.
Cat
Okay,
Lady
well, then
probably fed them opals too.
Then we're investigating this stuff here, this little shed.
Perfect. Within that little shed, you see a number of gardening tools, but there's one thing that stands out. There is like a two-handed, what looks to be a wood chopping axe, but the head on it is just gleaming and kind of shimmering.
This is pretty cool. Gotta keep this. I don't know what for, but
Well,
I like it.
For future reference, it is it's an iron axe, but it does it doesn't. It crits on a 50% chance.
Ooh.
So for future reference on that one. Now to the mannequin part, like I said, you see a helmet, boots, like a messenger bag satchel, and war medals, and laying by the boots is a bayonet. I forgot to add that part.
Ooh.
I found a shiny axe. What are you guys doing?
So as Dr. Claw walks in, I'm assuming that Precious has just unfurled the sheet over it, and
That is correct.
In a very trigger-happy mindset, I just start blowing the mannequin up with my potency cannons, thanks to Blee 16's roll of 15, which was below my 50-50 chance I won from chat.
Perfect.
So, congrats.
Thank you, Blee. You begin opening fire and go ahead and make some attack rolls.
Nat one. Close.
Those are my rolls. 63, 44, 113, and 67.
Perfect. Well, the rolls were more to see if you accidentally hit the little mucusy child. You effectively miss. However, this is quite traumatizing as potency bullets come flying past your head.
In the distance, you just hear Ashburn. That's right. Give it to those cats.
Yes. I forgot. He fully believes you're still killing cats. You shoot a bunch
Why are
of.
you shooting me?
No, Precious, they're tiny opals. That's what I'm shooting.
I don't think so. These are not precious.
I
Pick up
promise.
the bayonet gun and I turn around and point it at the cowboy. Stop shooting at me, cowboy.
I was shooting at the mannequin, not at you.
So you shoot a bunch of holes in the normal uniform, like the pants and the jacket, but one of the bullets hits the helmet pretty squarely and does absolutely nothing to it, and you see your projectile like ricochet off of it and shoot a hole into the roof of the barn.
Huh.
Helmet looks handy.
Yeah, I feel like that might be something worthwhile to have.
I can carry it on my head.
Well, good. I was worried you were going to carry it on your elbow.
It's not underwear pants.
Here, let me get it for you. I reach over and grab it.
Okay, this iron helmet has a 20% chance to deflect ranged projectiles.
There you go, Precious. Now, if I shoot you, you have a 20% chance not to die.
Perfect.
Thank you, cowboy.
Now, Calvin, you see the pictures that Hilda was talking about on the ground. Are you going to investigate them further, or are you just going to leave them there?
Hilda, why'd you throw these photos on the ground?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
They were not as beautiful as
can't.
me. If you would like them, you can have them.
What
But
are
you
they?
could always look at me.
What are the photos of, Arkmaster?
All right. Arkmaster Man, do the thing. So, the photos are of Ashburn, a much, much younger Ashburn. The first one looks as such.
Oh my!
Is a picture of
It's
him and his-
Kathleen. He and Kathleen were an autumn way back when.
She does vaguely, in fact, resemble Kathleen, lady.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that the feud we just found ourselves in between is simply due to memory loss.
It was a lover's quarrel. We should rip his heart out.
Hilda,
my.
I've never heard you say something more enticing. Let's,
I have spoons.
What I love is, if I remember correctly, Ashburn's like technically 4 feet tall.
Right. You're right. I mean, there's no banana for scale, so
Yeah. Photos are deceiving.
continuing through the next few pictures, it'll help to explain the uniform that you just saw. This here is the next photograph. The helmet that this fine soldier is wearing is now placed firmly atop Precious's head.
huh.
The satchel is the backpack, and there are the boots, and the uniform was also there, but now is riddled with bullet holes.
Well,
Just like my memory.
whoa. Crazy old man is just as creepy as Precious.
I'm in your brain now.
Looking around, do I happen to spot the rifle that he was holding in those photographs?
You know what? I had not taken that into account, so let's do a chat roll.
Dun dun dun, chat roll.
Find us a boomstick.
I don't know who in chat wants to roll, but higher is better.
Noted.
Uh-oh.
Just like a Bob Marley.
Somebody roll. Rolling in the deep, perhaps?
Chat has exactly 5 seconds, or the imaginary rifle disappears.
Well, it never existed anyhow, so
It existed in our minds.
only in my dreams. Oh, Blaze 16 with your wonderful roll of 83.
Well, I was looking for 84, but no,
You are a liar.
Lies.
no, I'm kidding. Buried further into the room, again, a lost antiquity, you do find the rifle.
If I didn't know any better, I would say this is the gun from that picture.
Indeed, it looks like it. Well, I'm gonna take this if that's okay.
But I don't care.
Whatever. It's like the only one that
If
uses
it makes
them
you feel
boomsticks.
beautiful,
Well,
you should take it.
I think I have a pretty decent plan for this. As I inspect it, do I notice anything peculiar? Does it seem like a standard potency cannon? Has it got any inscriptions on it I should be mindful of?
It does. It
Don't
has,
touch it with your bare skin.
Says don't go chasing waterfalls.
Don't point at face.
Peek
this-
in barrel.
This end forward.
Let's roll for an accidental misfire.
Yes.
With a roll of a 4, I look down and I read the inscription. It says, "A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly."
Well, we don't want no scrubs, so
Best friends ride, trying to holler at me.
Reach!
Well,
This
I'm
rifle's
just-
talking about you.
I'm just gonna throw this out there that I hope that you don't roll a 1 using a potency cannon.
Tofu says this product should not be inserted into any orifice.
There was last week.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yes, there was. No butt stuff.
No stuff.
So,
Thank you, Tofu.
I don't know why saying I don't want butt stuff meant everyone thought I did want butt stuff. Making it clear, no entrada.
just so we are very clear.
Dr. Claw, it was opposite day.
No.
My butt.
Oh, jeez.
All right, no, I'm sorry.
There's no actual spell inscription on the rifle, but there is a symbol of power.
Like
And
She-Ra, Princess of Power?
yes, except not.
Yes, exactly. Except for not at all.
I'm going to walk outside, cock it, and then shoot at the nearest tree to see what happens.
With the firing of the potency cannon, as soon as you pull the trigger, this symbol of power glows very briefly, like as fast as the weapon fires, and you gain a +20 to your attack roll.
Permanently or just for now?
As long as you use that rifle.
Well, dang it. Okay. Well, looks like I have a pretty neato rifle.
I want something.
Out of curiosity, since Claude doesn't do any of his own weapons fighting, can his outsider lord use that axe?
Absolutely.
Coolio.
Yep. I will.
Sorry, Minion 3. Sorry, Minion 2, you don't get an axe.
Well, there was, depending on how Calvin wants to work that, there was still the machete, the Bowie knife,
Oh,
the
Dr.
axe, there's the
Claw.
bayonet.
Those are on Reach, aren't they?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
grab some of the arsenal that Precious found off Reach.
Oh, there's more weapons, you say?
As far as I see
Dr.
it,
Claw, for the first time, smiles.
those are all yours as far as I can tell.
Give me.
Careful with Reach now.
You're denied.
Get out of your way.
What are we working with?
All right, so the machete does iron sword damage, but triple damage to plants and plant creatures.
Keep that in mind.
Boom.
Ting.
Let's see, what else do we got?
I think you said a bayonet.
Yes.
Machete.
So the bayonet is, it does dagger damage, like just a iron dagger, but when attached to a gun, it allows you to make one free dagger attack.
I think you might want this one.
I think I might.
Not you, the one.
Not you!
No, but I found it.
That's nice. You have a nice hat.
In her defense, finders keepers, losers weepers is the oldest rules I've
I
ever
asked him
heard.
to hold the big one.
Are you sure it's a she?
Wow, that's an
No,
awfully good point
nobody
there.
knows.
But if you put this on your boomstick, you can also go a stabbing.
That's not
There I
really
go
my
stabbing
style.
again.
Like you go bang and then you go stab.
Nah, I don't need it. I appreciate the thought, though.
I don't have anything that goes boom.
As he throws it over his shoulder. I guess I don't need this. Let's see, the Bowie.
No, I'll keep it for now in case we need a barter.
Okay. The Bowie knife is a Norse Rising dagger. And the trick with that one is it does double damage, but it suffers a -20 to its attack.
Ooh.
This one is a conundrum. It hurts real good, but not so good at the stabbing.
Seems like that might be good for Seth.
Who was that again?
That's your outsider minion, the one, you know.
Oh no, I gave him the shiny new axe.
Well, why not give him this? He hits pretty hard. I've seen that man in a bar fight.
Seth's got like this sadistic smile on its face as it's just swinging this axe around in the air. It's like,
I think he likes the axe though.
it's making that satisfying whoosh sound.
What about the tiny one? Does the tiny one want to stab?
Yes.
Oh god, I feel weird for having asked.
You
Just sort of kind of handing over the Bowie knife, but like in the same style of someone having to give away a weapon when they're like got a gun pulled on them. Like in an action movie, just sliding across the floor so I don't have to make contact.
Right? Here you go, creepy little creature child.
And I grab it and kind of twirl away clumsily.
Okay, go roll a flat D100 to see if you chop off a finger.
Oh my god. This is amazing.
Tiny one makes big stabs. I like it. Well done, Tofu.
Did I?
Oh my, somehow you're like switchblading this thing. It just it's like a beautiful sleight of hand.
Almost like the opals.
Oh my.
It's almost terrifying to watch. So the only thing that's really left is the boots, the satchel, and the medals, if anybody plans to do anything with those. And that would be and the three costume jewelry that Hilda cast away so carelessly.
I'm gonna pick up the medals, just a handful, and just put them in my pack.
Okay.
Come in handy later.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, like, can you describe to us what's left and what's special about it so we can decide see who wants it?
So the boots are just typical light boots, but they grant 2 extra squares of movement. The satchel, when opened, appears to have no actual bottom. So for anybody that's ever played like Dungeons and Dragons, this is essentially a bag of holy putting items in, because copyright.
The bag of stuff.
Yes.
Well, that's just handy.
That's cool.
Yes, you can carry up to 25 pounds within this satchel, and it will weigh nothing.
Oh, may I please have a satchel for my opal? And I may find more along the way.
Dr. Claw's in the middle of like not listening and trying to see if he can fit Mad Dog into the satchel for easy carrying.
Yes,
No, dude, you just go in here. It's okay.
Mad Dog. Well, okay, so Mad Dog will fit in the satchel. However, Mad Dog may not want to go in the satchel.
That's a fair point. I'm sorry, what did you say? Something about opals? Always about the opals.
I will carry the satchel if you do not want it, Miss Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw was my father. I am Whitman Claw, PhD.
Yes, that's what I said.
I've been calling you Dr. Claw this whole time. You mean to tell me the
I kept
years...
telling you I'm not a medical doctor, and you just kept going with it. And after a while, you can't correct someone's behavior.
We've known each other for years, and I'm just now realizing this. I'm a terrible friend.
At least you realize that.
Wow.
Oh.
Looking deep down in my soul, I say to myself, Reckless Fury, thanks for the subscription. 12 months. It's been a full year, friend. I'm so thankful for you and all you bring to the table. Speaking of Chrome, how you doing? Where have you been this whole time?
I think he was peeing.
And a little bit of hibernating.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Were you shedding your skin, perhaps, to be more beautiful?
He comes around this corner. He comes around this corner and just kind of like sucks a cat's tail into his mouth like spaghetti.
that's what they're good for.
I don't know if you have kidneys.
There.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say the same thing there, Precious. I don't know if you have kidneys, but expect a stone, opal size, to be coming out maybe shortly.
I met this lady on the road. She had a bunch of cats.
Well, if we're all said and done here, maybe we should head back to that scary old man and let him know that we've accomplished the deed set forth by him.
Are we digging his heart out with a spoon?
Of course.
Oh, good.
Now,
Before we continue on, there's a few items I just want to address to see what you all do with them. There's the cameo necklace and the 3 costume jewelry, the 3 rings.
Tell us all about it, God.
The cameo necklace allows the wearer to create an illusory double of themselves once per combat. Each one of the 3 rings grants you plus 20 to your armor rating.
Oh, drat, I should have taken that.
Very good on my claw.
I'll take the cameo.
I'll take that jewelry if no one else wants it.
Looking around, eyes darting.
Yeah, he's like,
I will take a ring, but I don't want to be greedy. I already got the satchel.
Yes, don't be greedy.
as she's like sitting in the satchel with a flap over her head, like
Clutching her opal.
Don't be greedy as her claw slips and she falls endlessly into the bag.
I don't think that's how bags work.
Oh.
No one claims the last ring, I'll take it.
Crone, you deserve that ring, buddy.
Fine, we each get 1. Stupid rings.
as Dr. Claw puts on all 3 and he's like, yes.
He has to slowly take 2 of them off.
I only need 2 more to have the infinity.
Looking completely dejected.
All right, and you all now have a. Oh, my bad. I need everybody who was in the building to go ahead and roll a flat D100, and then I need chat to roll an opposed D100.
I win.
Oh my!
I win.
Yeah, that's an automatic win.
Dr. Claw, I thought you didn't like butt stuff, and here you are with a 69.
It doesn't have to be the butt.
That's fair.
Oh my!
I think you might be referring to a 96.
Oh, I think I am. In the Azure, things are different. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, way to go, Tofu, with a 10.
All I had to beat was Tofu.
Yeah, the number to beat was 10. So all of you
Wasted
that were
97.
right.
No,
All of you
no,
that
Bleed
were-
16, what are you doing? You've messed it all up. She got a 98.
Well,
No.
I'm gonna hang on to that 98.
No.
I'm gonna hang on to that 98. We're gonna use that here very soon.
Oh dear.
So the last thing that you all notice, kind of just as you're all exiting the building and this little clutter of junk here, there is a deck of playing cards that anybody who has some kind of magical attunement in any way, you definitely see like magical aura radiating off of this deck of cards.
I see a magical aura radiating off this deck of cards.
Go pick it. Excuse me, sorry. Go pick it up then, Hilda.
Don't tell me what to do, but okay.
Thank you.
Oh, sparkles.
It is radiating magic for you.
Wait, do I sense like if I touch it, bad things are going to happen?
Someone's a little gun shy now.
I'm beautiful but stupid.
You get the sense that this could go either way.
You want Minion 2 to touch it?
That's all I get. Voice of God.
That's yep. That's all you get.
Like no sneak check or anything.
Roll, since you're in there and you're up close to it, roll a potency check to attempt to identify specifically what this thing is.
My potency.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent roll there, Hilda.
This is beautiful. So
Yeah, it is me. I am beautiful.
this powerful magical device or artifact, if you will, is called never mind.
The deck of several things.
It's just a normal deck.
Wait, what?
Right next to the deck of, no, I have to do a little retcon here. So it appeared to be a deck of cards underneath all of the dust and things like that. But when you picked it up, you saw that it was like a cigarette case, and the magical aura is emanating from inside. When you opened it, you see a 100-sided die that is glowing very magically, and using your powerful potency check, you determine that this is the die of random stuff. You read about this when you were just a wee magician in training, and nobody believed that they exist, only that they were kind of old wives' tales. But it's believed that when you roll this beautiful cat's eye marble stone, you have basically a 50% chance of something really amazing happening and a 50% chance of something terrible happening.
Okay.
Don't.
Well, can it be used more than once, or is it like a one and done, and the magic is gone?
So
do I remember from my youth?
You can roll it twice, and then you really don't know what will happen to it after you roll it. Like after you do the 2 rolls.
Okay.
Namely because of all the things that you've ever read, no one survives after 2 rolls.
Neat.
Okay.
Precious, Hilda, are you coming?
Come along, tiny thing.
Yes. Don't leave me.
I think I really want to see a Photoshop picture of Gollum wearing a World War II helmet and a backpack.
Yes, please. Hey, old man, as we near towards him. We did the deed. It's done.
So the cats are no more.
Yep, and your old relation, your whoever that lady was to you. We saw photos.
Lady.
Ooh.
What lady?
Your old cat lady.
There was a lady in there?
Yes.
Oh, that might explain why there were so many cats then.
She looked a lot like the lady that had the in the photograph there that you had.
What's a photograph?
It's like a painting, but it's magically induced.
Okay.
Do you remember this gun and that helmet?
I don't remember a lot of things.
Well,
He says casually.
Hilda has something that she wants to offer to you, friend. Hilda, come over.
I do.
Yeah, why don't you show him what we were talking about a little bit earlier?
Old man, wait, what?
Whisper me the plan again.
No, it's simple. Remember, we were talking about how we were going to, tell him about the cat lady being gone, and then we were going to shoot him right in the face. Bam, bam, bam!
Oh, I was about to, take my spoon out.
I thought that you were stalling!
No! I mean, good job, but it took me a minute.
The gypsy
So
woman
then
was
you're
right.
attacking with your spoon with me then, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a
'Cause
special
it
attack.
It just clicked. That's what I was waiting for you to stop talking, cowboy man. Because you talk so much. Talk.
I'm getting real big Lutz vibes from you right now, Hilda.
I'm beautiful. And I have pants on. Big.
I was gonna say
That is an important differentiation, yes.
Thank you.
it's pretty much the only way to tell that it's not Luke.
Don't worry, quick.
Oh no.
That is the "is this Loot's checklist" pants question mark.
Yeah. It's just one item on our checklist.
Yes. My lowest roll there, beautiful Arc Master, you is going to be a 75.
The 75. Now, is that
That's
these
my
3 rolls
lowest
that
roll.
you did? That's what you just rolled to shoot Ashburn in the face parts?
Indeed.
Oh my goodness, what is all this? You don't get any kind of bonuses to attack rolls?
I did, but I pressed the wrong button.
Fair enough.
I got 111, it looks like. And no, that's wrong. 121, 111, and then a 75. While Hilda simply blew his face apart with a spoon.
I was attempting to carve his heart out with my spoon because it hurts worse, you twit.
Ah, yes.
I like that we're attacking him on both
Spooning a
fronts.
woman.
Yeah, so pretty much like Hilda just kind of goes full on psycho mode and starts just carving his heart out as Calvin blows his face off, and poor Ashburn is no more.
Spooning a woman and being shot in the face by a lizard cowboy, just like the gypsy foretold.
As he lays on his front porch, his eyes gaze up at the nearest little petunia bush, and much in the vein of Rosebud goes, "Petunia."
Does anyone have a casket we could put this heart in?
Suddenly,
And carry it with
flower
us?
monsters appear.
Oh, he's probably got one inside, actually. I just traipse into his house, find the nearest jar, and then walk right back out and hand it to Hilda.
Oh, thank you. And
Yeah,
Hilda
you
takes his heart.
Come out with one of
puts it in
those mason jars.
Oh, how very quaint of you. Does he have a, what is it?
Embroidered.
A farmhouse?
This mess.
Yes. And it has a lace and burlap like trim.
Perfect.
Live, laugh, love.
So it's a basic jar.
Hashtag
know what's funny?
basic.
Now I haunt your dreams.
He's just gonna follow you now. He has possessed the body of Mad Dog.
Oh my.
Roll for ghost chance.
I'll do it.
Because apparently that's a thing, but does not work. All right.
Dog.
Okay. So then, now that dirty bit of business is over with, what is your course of action?
Yeah, reach.
Mysterious sparkles lead up to the north and west.
You know, we could have just made him a minion, right?
Too slow, so sad, too bad.
North and west?
Northwest, cowboy man.
All right. Let me gather all of you up and move you to the next area. Yeah?
You'll know it's time to go to the next page when you hear the chimes ring like this.
Please turn the tape over to side B.
All right, let's get. Oh, all that did was put down the dots. Okay, I got a few people here.
Oh, someone's already reenacting the end of Return of the King.
Oh my! I don't know how you ended up way
Shank
there.
him
Where's
with the
Crone?
spoon. I did.
But today is not that day.
Apparently, I do not exist.
Yeah, you got lost
Or
in the
my
shuffle.
minions.
So we
I
gotta do
don't
this
appreciate
one.
being murdered, you know.
While we're riding what appears to be a significant distance away, do you remember how much damage this new sweet little potency rifle does?
I would assume it's the same. You just get the attack bonus.
Ashburn, what? How? Hello?
I told you, I'm in your brain now.
Oh no.
He should possess the rifle since it was his.
What?
That's why I didn't care that you killed me.
I
Now I'm
cast
stuck with
Lesser
you.
Negate on myself to get rid of him.
Sorry, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
What was the damage of your last one?
The potency cannon
I
is
think all out of character
28.
talk.
Was what?
28.
Okay, so this one will do what? 31 is the next step, I think.
Sure.
Getting
All of my
Bridget
out of
death
character
vibes here.
Don't you sure me?
and will be Ashburn.
All right, last one. We're getting Crone in here.
I missed him.
Okay, now that I got everybody here and you're all huddled together very inconveniently in the corner. Okay, so describing the scene. After proceeding down the road for a while, it kind of gives way to less plant life and more of a rocky terrain, like lava rocks and things like that. And pools of lava begin to appear here and there as you cross into a lava field. The trail continues leading onward, but you are met with what appears to be a large fence that is made of some sort of metal. The only way to climb over it, or the only way to get over it, is to climb. But what you immediately notice as soon as you get into this area, as soon as I can click the correct button here, is, there we go, this lovely little statue down here beyond the safety of this fence, this metal fence, is a weird orb that is just kind of emanating this glow. And as it's doing that, you all immediately notice that none of your magic and none of your magic items work in the vicinity of this orb.
Now, when you say none...
So
Yes,
we need to
even your minions have been dispelled.
Oh no.
The
My
wise
friends.
ones stand on me.
I
so
need my dog.
all we need to do is scale this wall.
See.
But we can't use spells.
Reach! Yeah!
Wait, is that a wall right there? The big gray thing?
Yep.
Okay. How tall is this wall?
It's about 20 feet.
Reach and I clamber over the wall as quickly as possible.
But of course, Reach needs to roll a stamina check to climb.
297, friend.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he just kind of...
I think you may.
You know how like geckos move like this as they climb?
Yes.
So Calvin and Reach immediately up and over the fence, no problems.
Can I do a sneak check to see if there's any, like, weak spots or openings in the wall?
You certainly could.
I'm gonna toss a rope as best I can back over the wall.
Oh, great.
I will check with you.
I am beautiful, but I am not finding anything.
Hold on, I'm a doctor of engineering.
Are you now?
I feel like that's made up.
That's what the PhD's in, I would assume.
Precious
two
was
of
on
you-
Reach with me, I'm assuming, right?
I don't know, was she?
Well, she's in the sack.
Well, wait on the top of the wall. It's a rope.
Yes, Calvin tosses a rope over. Hilda and Dr. Whiteclaw, you find a weak spot in the fence directly in front of where I've moved your tokens to.
Can we go around without being like right here in the lava?
Yeah, I mean that little corner you would be standing on.
Okay. We've
Can we
made it
try to
through.
climb the rope that Calvin threw over the wall?
Who? What? With rope and wall?
I threw a
Calvin
rope
throw a
over the wall.
for others to climb over?
Yes.
I give it a good hurry.
You'd be able to use it to climb over. It still requires a stamina check, but only for half.
Okay.
All right, I am going to attempt to climb using the rope.
Me too.
And it looks like I will put 100 into it. Hope that was enough.
Yeah, yeah. So the two of you, I mean, Crone a bit worse off than Opal. You managed to scale over using the rope. And now all three of you are there. And Hilda and Dr. Whiteclaw are up yonder.
Well, you just had to go around, didn't you? Couldn't be bothered to climb things. It's physical labor.
Work smarter, not harder, and more beautifully, not
Thank you,
harder.
cowboy.
I'm not made for climbing.
That
So I take it we're going to smash this thing.
Wait. Smash what thing?
The pulsating orb thingy.
Hilda, I think some of your fans would like you to sharpen that spoon into a spork if possible.
I will consider.
Is that an opal?
Spork.
Why, yes, precious.
That's pretty great.
Here. It calls to me.
Precious, why don't you go over to that opal and go see if you can bite it?
Is it slipped across this little bridge?
What do you do with opals exactly?
Just
They
throw her.
Collect them.
Yeet her, cowboy.
I need Hilda and Dr. Whiteclaw to
Eat
roll
her.
flat. You'll have to eat me, but tell no one.
You're
I need
going
you
to
guys to roll
have to
flat
eat
D100
me.
rolls.
Uh-oh.
Chat
hoping
D100
high's
rolls.
good.
Ooh.
So Hilda's kind of off in her own little world, kind of making sure she looks okay after crawling through a fence.
Touching up my lipstick.
Dr. Whiteclaw, off in the distance, you hear a sound that sounds fairly familiar to you. Maybe not on the same level, but there's definitely the sounds of snarling dogs barking coming closer to you.
Oh, we've got company. Dogs are coming. We should go.
Oh, Mad Dog?
No, I'm holding Mad Dog.
Oh.
I mean, Mad Dog is napping in my sack.
Oh.
Freezing.
Is there any reason why we would not be able to cross this bridge here safely?
Nope, no reason.
Until you step on it and it crumbles.
Yeah, I mean it's a little rickety, but you managed to catch up to everybody else.
There are dogs coming. Not the fun kind.
And we cannot use our magic.
You said dogs. Dr.
They-
Claw,
they
you
eat it.
love dogs.
These are the kind that will eat you.
So, is there like this giant boulder obstructing our ability to get over to that orb?
There is indeed. Stamina check to
could-
climb over it would be fine.
Could a ranged weapon get to there without any problem, or?
Standing correctly,
Ooh,
you'd have to
thunder.
move like off to the sides and whatnot. Oh my goodness, what's that?
I was trying to climb the rock.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Skittle.
Gotta get to the opal. She calls to me.
getting to the other side and getting a better view at whatever the heck this thing is, you see that it is not an opal, unfortunately. It is just a sky blue glass that just every so often pulsates this magical explosion.
Interesting.
Going to smash it?
Okay, roll to smash.
Is that like an attack?
Kill it.
Yeah, I'm also getting Bridge of Death vibes.
It's always Bridge of Death time.
When in doubt, Bridge of
Oh,
Death
I
for
don't think I
death.
did a very good job smashing.
So with a roll of 89, you smack this thing for all your little mucusy arms can handle, and it doesn't even move.
I want to maneuver. Let's see. Excuse me, Dr. Claw. Dr. Claw. Do I have a shot standing there?
Yeah, you have a pretty
Interesting.
decent shot. Yeah.
Tiny thing, step aside.
Oh, okay.
Noodle arms out of the way.
I have my throwing spoons.
Perfectly balanced for rotation in the air.
They are celestial ore, I think.
Ooh.
3, I think. So there's my throwing spoons.
All right. So I've been using the lovely roll from Blee as this thing's armor.
Oof.
So only one of them hit. How much damage do you do?
21.
You mean
20.
98? Oh my goodness.
So your throwing spoon just kind of smacks it and bounces off, but it does kind of rock it a little bit. So you do know that you have done something to it, and everybody can now hear the barks getting closer.
Reach and I set up a little perimeter here, knowing that the dogs might be coming.
Maybe Reach needs to go eat that thing.
I'll climb over. I'll attempt to climb over to access it.
Pick up my spoons while you're there, please. I need them back.
I seriously doubt they landed anywhere near there. Well, maybe the one that hit did.
Out of curiosity, how high is that the boulder area?
So the rock itself is about 40 to 50 feet tall.
So reasonably out of wild dog range, huh?
I mean, yeah, if you were up on top of it, it would be.
Lee 16 rolled for a chance of opals.
So I rolled a 120 to get over this thing.
Okay, you make it over easily.
How about a 102?
Okay, when it's my turn, I'm going to attempt to attack it.
So now that I'm up here, I'm going to try and, while he's attacking, I'm also going to try and roll sneak.
All right.
If I can't kind of hunch myself into a position that blends me with the rocks, because I don't want to be eaten without my minions.
That's a fair policy. Oh yeah. You're stealthed out pretty good.
Monologue just.
Crone, go ahead and roll your attack, sir. Smash it with a hammer.
He's gonna
There we
punch
go.
it until it breaks.
Use
Yeah.
your tail. Use your lizard tail.
I literally hit it one time in 6 attacks. But it was a crit.
There
It
you
was.
I like that nat 1.
Yeah.
It made it stronger. So how much did you do with the crit?
Oh my god, it healed.
84.
84. You smash the orb
Ah,
and completely destroy it. It's completely gone, and you feel your magic slowly returning to you. It will return in 2 turns, but everyone at this, I know, at this moment, everybody needs to roll for initiative, suckers.
So, just for the record, that nat 1 technically didn't happen if I smashed it on my second attack there. Killed it.
Correct.
Sorry, what?
You were making fun of my nat 1, but if I smashed it on my second attack roll, those other 4
This is
didn't
true.
happen.
I wasn't making fun. I was appreciating that it was a 1.
Dang! Natural 100. Or no, you just typed 100.
What just happened?
He was hoping no one would notice.
I was like, that doesn't look right, but I'm going to hit enter. There we go.
She tried to bamboozle us.
She
I
almost,
hit roll.
you
and
almost
then...
got away with it, Hilda.
Oh,
but
I
we
think
can
I hit
see
roll
through your
and then just
ruse.
100.
Yeah, you didn't put the D.
I didn't put the 1D, yeah.
Yeah.
I am beautiful. What?
Let's see who else got stuff. Tiny Opal Child got a 45. And lastly, Calvin got...
Reach got a 60 and I got a 76.
Okay. I'm gonna
I also rolled a sneak check earlier for both of us of 138 for me and 125 for Reach.
Alrighty. That sounds pretty decent. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm after. All right. So, is everybody all rolled up now? Looks up to be. I've got everybody's turn order locked in. All of these wolfy creatures begin moving into position. They... Oh, hold on. I gotta move these ones separate, it looks like. There we go. Okay. So these three over here that are moving around, they come down there and kind of like block off the exit. The two in the middle come down to attack Roach. Reach.
Well,
See, look, you got me to do it now.
sorry. Are we hidden or no?
That's what I am finding out right this moment. Boom. You are hidden.
Excellent.
How many do they move? 1, 2, 3. So they kind of run right past you to Hilda.
Bad dog, bad dog.
The tastiest of them all.
The tastiest. Yes, I am beautiful. And tasty,
right.
apparently.
Right. So the 38 is going to miss. I'm going to take a wild guess and say the 93, that is a crit. And
Oh, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have any...
mischance or
rating.
anything?
Oh, drat. This was last week. Where,
Yeah, where we were
yeah,
like,
where I was like, do I have a
No.
mischance? And I never looked it up, so I have no idea.
I think we established last week that you did not have one. If I'm remembering
That's
correctly.
what we're
If
going
you
with.
don't look it up, you don't.
Because, yeah, if you didn't look it up, you're toast. So, there you go.
So you take 40 points of damage from this thing latching onto your arm.
Oof.
These two
What's happening?
These two go right past Reach, but stop there. And that is their turn. Hilda, you are next. What do you do with this crazy, wild, dog-looking thing hanging from your arm?
Oh, he's still attached to me?
Oh, yes. He is grappled to you.
Dang it. I wanted to spend stamina to hide. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my spoon and try to spoon him to death here. I like to snuggle too.
Death by spooning. I mean, I could think of worse ways.
So that is my celestial spoon.
I love that you have a celestial spoon.
3.
Like, that's something else to me.
Hit enter. There we go.
Only the best.
1, 2, 3. Come on, number 3. There we go.
A 2.
On 3.
And
so-
all 3 of them hit.
No crits though. That is 23 damage each.
Okay. Bloop. It yelps and whimpers as it falls away from you dead.
You hit it with the magic.
You are not the fairest.
So with that, do you get another attack?
I used all 3 of my attacks.
Okay, perfect.
That's it.
So next on our list of crazy people to attack would be Crone.
I don't even see them, right? But I guess I can hear that the stuff that's going on over there.
Correct. There's definitely combat going on the other side of the rock.
I guess I'm gonna try to make my way back to the other side. So I'm assuming that's probably gonna take my entire turn to get over this thing. But I will attempt to do so with the last of my stamina.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take your entire turn, but you can move over it. Like that would be your movement. So you can make an attack if you have any ranged attacks.
I do not have any ranged attacks. Nope. No.
Throw your fist.
None of those.
All right.
Who throws a shoe?
So I will stand right here, and if they happen to run up, then I will attack when they approach. If they, I don't know if they're done for the turn or not.
They are, yes.
Okay. Well, my held action is not going to do me any good. So.
Well, it might. Because you'd be able to get like kind of a counter attack of sorts once they came close enough. As long as them getting close to you happens before your next turn, I'd allow it.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to have that as your trigger, that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then.
Okay. Next on our turn order would be Calvin.
With my potency cannon in hand, I'm gonna fire an individual shot at the furthest from us, the 3 over yonder on that other piece of lava rock thing over by that other bridge. So cock the potency rifle and let loose 3 individual shots at each one of those 3 things.
All 3 are hits.
Well, good news, because that means they are going to take 149 damage each.
Are you cheating?
No, they're. I'm hidden. Each one of those is a sneak attack against it with plus 20 damage.
Yeah, you're cheating. I would never have allowed those potency cannons.
This is the potency rifle that you gave me.
It breaks.
I'm just having flashbacks to Reg leading a sniper battalion against trolls. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. And after Calvin is Reach.
Reach turns around and does the same thing.
Reach has potency cannons?
No,
since what?
Reach is hidden, but he's about to make unarmed attacks against unaware targets.
Right.
So, is that a hit? The 121?
The 121, yes, that is a hit.
Well, good news. That deals 110 damage to that thing.
Cripes.
Are any of the other ones hits?
Negative.
All right then. Wait.
Looks like these last ones are going to be rough.
I get a bonus because he's unaware. No, it's fine. All right. Good turn for Calvin and Reach.
That was a very good turn. Next would be the tiny one, Opal.
So I'm going to run right over to this guy and make an unarmed attack with my fists.
Okay. Whole bunch of unarmed peoples.
Yeah. And I think I get 6 attacks because I'm using my fists.
Yes. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
That's a natural
poor
100
thing.
right there.
Yes, it is.
Precious just went crazy on this thing.
Don't try to take my football.
Right? So you remember that part where Gollum's arguing with himself and he gets all super hostile? Like, that's what just happened as Opal just pummels this poor dog, which just begins yelping as she is.
That's Smeagol killing the other hobbit.
Yeah, exactly. Just flailing. And last up would be Dr. Whiteman Claw.
So you're saying it takes 2 turns for magic to get back normally, so none of my magic, would I not be able to summon or do any of that magic right now?
Right, unfortunately not.
Would performance chanting work?
Sure. Because I'd like to see where this goes.
You're gonna have to perform, though. You realize that, Dr. Claw.
And you don't have a head to bang
so
on.
I'm hidden on top of this rock. Does that count as a sneak attack?
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's a sneak bonus.
What am I adding to that? What did you guys add to yours?
Plus 50 to sneak bonus.
Is it really?
No.
No.
Dang. David, what did you add to your shots?
I forgot to add it, but I will very, very quickly look that up for you here, friend. Because sneak attacks,
My bonus is 60.
but I'm assuming you don't have unarmed. Is that correct, Dr. Claw?
I'm using my voice to attack.
Oh, well, in that case, I think it's a stamina check.
Oh yeah, they're going against my roll, but do I get a bonus to it because they were unaware of me until it hits them?
No, because it's a stamina check.
Boo! I mean, actually, yeah, let me verify that it's stamina. No, it's a potency check.
Same thing.
Oh, boo you.
now, does this puppers get some sort of counter?
No, it's just a potency check to see if it hits them.
Okay.
Otherwise, they suffer magical damage equal to the roll.
Cool.
So, pew!
Yeah, there you go. That's a hit.
You are not a good boy.
I chant out while petting the good pupper. Yes, you are a good puppy.
I like it.
I think
with
that's a
that,
new
it-
ABC Family show, The Good Pupper.
The good pupper.
You are one disturbed individual.
You deal your magic type damage by insulting it, and it falls over dead. All of the puppies have been killed.
If it was a good pupper, it would be alive.
10 of 10 would not pet again.
Would not pet again.
Well, that was something, huh? Precious tried to attack a gem and then destroyed a dog by ripping its limbs off of its body.
You should go for the heart next time.
Dr. Claw, you
She's like,
yelled something to death.
Dr. Claude is holding Mad Dog a little closer.
Remember,
You're a good puppers.
this is the good pupper.
I love it. And
Well,
with that, you all obtain enough experience points to reach level 50.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Reach, we did it!
I feel even more beautiful.
I didn't do anything.
You were prepared, Crone.
You did kill the gem.
Chat, I need you to make a quick roll for me, please.
Oh no, the lava is erupting. You're all dead.
I mean,
Level 50.
there's 3 bridges. I mean,
Just in time to die.
Safe.
Can I summon my boys back?
no. I said they appear to be safe.
Well, Tofu
thank
rolled
you,
a 2.
Tofu.
Yeah, but Blee's the wild card here, everybody. Try again, Blee. There's a quick turnaround on that.
That's the first thing they teach you in Arcmaster 101 school is that you use words like likely and appears to be.
Seems that way.
Don't forget, you can try.
Anyway,
Hey, have I healed, or is my health still where it is from the dog bite?
Your health is still where it is.
Neat.
Oh, I can heal you if you'd like, Hilda.
Oh, yes.
Will it make me more beautiful?
Chances point to yes.
Can I use a healing chant, but yell at her while I do it?
Absolutely.
do.
Would you shut up about your beauty?
All your wounds have healed.
There's like backhanded compliments.
I will take it.
So with that lovely roll between Tofu and Blee, before you get healed up, you feel this is to Hilda, you feel an intense kind of like burning as if you have a hot coal in your pocket, which deals 31 points of damage, but then you get healed up.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Yes, you have a hot coal in your pocket.
So do I take 31 points of damage?
You get healed up. Yeah, you did, and then you got healed. But your pocket is still very hot.
My pocket is hot. It's hot. It burns. It bites. It freezes.
Of course you're hot.
Can I, like, turn the pocket inside out and, like... My dress doesn't have pockets.
You can try.
Has our
would that be what, like
been restored
just a
at this point?
Tree 1d100 or?
Yeah, I'm just playing with you. You can turn your pocket inside out. And falling out of your pocket is a familiar glowing 100-sided die.
Oh no! You were just tricked into rolling.
No. I'm not going to be that
Dion,
cruel.
don't give him ideas.
I won't be that cruel. But once it
I'm
exits
sorry, is there a
your
sword
pocket,
that I can pick up?
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again.
right.
With a sword twice.
The magical die, it's hot. It's so hot. It's on fire.
When it hits the ground, its intense glowing kind of dims away to just its normal magic.
Precious, it's an opal.
It's not an opal. Stay away, tiny thing.
It's made of tiny
It is
opals.
not an opal.
You say you're on fire when you have a winning streak. I don't believe you've used it yet.
Can I pick it back up? Do I know why that just happened?
Because you didn't use it.
I guess it's true what they say then. If you don't use it, you do lose it. Yeah.
So it doesn't not have potency anymore?
Oh no, it's still.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, it's still magical. It's just if you don't use it, it will begin inflicting damage to whoever has it in their possession.
Dr. Claw, would you like to hold this?
No.
I like to point out real quick the simple fact that Hilda's player looked up above her to talk to Jordan. It was very Brady Bunch of you.
Yes, Blee. The sentient die is mad.
I believe this die believes it is more beautiful than I am.
How
Whenever
offensive.
we've recovered our potency and everything back up, Claw will go through the process of bringing his minions back.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Sounds like a plan.
Precious, you hold on to that there die.
Oh, okay.
It is not an opal. Do you know what it is, tiny thing?
I know what it is.
You have a 50-50 chance.
Bad idea.
Or it could be a good idea. Tiny thing, next time we're attacked by wild dogs, roll it.
Okay.
That's very specific.
I will put it in my bag for now.
He's like, "Bee!" And it falls into the abyss of the bag. Gone forever.
No.
How deep it is by listening for the.
Listen for the splash.
I can
Right.
if we need it.
All right.
Do it.
My sparkles still go east, west.
Oh, good, my babies are.
East, west.
East,
West.
west. I'm not good with west.
West.
I need a little compass rose on this map.
All right. You all proceed on past the lava fields. It doesn't take too terribly long before you come to yet another metal fence similar to the one you scaled the first time. I don't have it on the map, but you all just make simple stamina checks to climb over.
Okay.
Nothing.
I'm assuming we have our stamina back at this point.
Yes.
By the way, since Claw's got his ice elemental minion back, he's literally having him like create like a frosty mist to cool him down for him.
Nice.
Oh, that's better.
I'm gonna check again to like we did with the first one to see if there are any weak spots.
That's
And
fine.
I'm gonna wait for lizard cowboy to climb over the wall and secure a rope.
Why don't
Like
you all
just
just
expecting it now.
get on? Me and
exactly
Reach will
what I'm
take you
expecting.
over. There's plenty of room on Reach. Reach makes however many trips to get everyone over that wants to ride on Reach.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take that.
Dr. Whiteclaw, you do find a weak spot, refusing help from anyone.
Except my minions, because they listen
right.
to me.
There we go.
And Reach climbs over, taking everybody one or two at a time. And then you all proceed on further down the trail. As the old song goes, the road goes forever on and on. Oh no. There we go.
Oh my. What lush forest. What weird tower. What trees and speckled dots.
What is this dissembled robot thing?
Dissembled robot thing. Coming into this particular area, I'm just making sure that I got everybody here. Looks like I'm missing Dr. Whiteclaw and his minions again. Because he's playing with the fence. Where you at? All right.
Well,
Proceeding.
it appears Dr. Claw is, talking very, very quietly. Almost as though he's pretending to be a mute.
It's almost like I muted to get a cough drop and then forgot.
Now, in this.
It's like this voice is hard to do.
Yeah. In this area, the road just continues straight. It is kind of lush with some bushes and hedgery and things like that. Some shrubberies, if you will. And yes, off to the right, you see these potency mushrooms, the ones that you eat and it returns your potency. Surrounding, like in a circle, in the middle of it is a black swirling vortex of magical energy.
I do like magic.
I'm going to say no.
Well, if that's not ominous, I don't know what is.
Throw the dice into it.
Precious, yes, that's a great idea, Crone.
Yes! I'm back. I'm digging.
She's disappearing. Grab her foot.
When you
Oh, there it is.
when you flip open the pack and you're thinking to yourself that you're after the die, and you go to reach in, it just kind of appears in your hand.
That was so much easier than I even thought it would be, because it hears me. We talks to it. Now I'm going to come over here, go get a little closer, and toss it in.
Okay. You toss the 100-sided die into the portal of doom. And even though it is tossed into a portal and gone forever, its powerful energies still require you to roll a D100.
Uh-oh.
It's a 50-50 chance.
So you can't tell what side it landed on, but what you do see, who is near you? Calvin. Both of you notice immediately when the die is cast and you rolled the 49th side, that is the poverty side. All non-magical items and money that you have on your person vanish immediately.
For
Just them two, right?
Just only for Opal. Calvin just saw it happen.
Okay, good.
oh my goodness, Precious, put some clothes on. What is wrong with you?
I've been wearing is my satchel and my hat.
Now it's just a hat.
It's gone now. It was magical.
Take
He
these.
said all the non-magical things.
Oh.
Which would be things like clothes. Your opal.
All right, chat, give me a roll.
Your opal.
Here, put this on. I give her part of my cloak. There, now it's gonna be a bit drafty, but
I guess you now know that it is a she.
Silver linings. Beautiful. With Tofu's roll of a 65, do either of you, Calvin or Opal, have a dodge chance or a miss chance?
I have a 20% miss chance.
and
Okay.
I have 15, and Reach has 20.
All right, go ahead and roll your miss chances, please.
Roll your beautiful bean footage.
My family recipe. Hey,
Nice. Good job, Heather.
reference for me. Reach rolled a 29, and I rolled a 1. I clicked the wrong button.
Sure you did.
You do that a lot.
All right.
They're all right at the
So-
bottom for me.
Calvin and Opal are able to get out of the way, but the magical artifact die of random stuff comes projectiling back out of the portal and plunks Reach in the forehead.
Reach! No!
It doesn't kill him or anything. It just kind of, like when an animal smells something bad and it just kind of goes.
Ah, God. Oh, okay. Well, I still react that way.
Yeah. But now the die is sitting on the ground glowing again.
You cannot get rid of that thing. It is like a bad penny.
It has 2 rolls.
What if you just leave it on the ground?
I think we should.
Wait, Hilda, are you saying that Precious should roll it one more time?
No. I've never read of someone not as beautiful as I who managed to roll it twice and live to roll it again.
Well, I mean, look at Precious. She's overcome all odds. She was born just a slimy tadpole, and now look at what she's become.
Why do I feel Why do I feel he wants her dead?
I do not know that I would roll it again.
Minion
But you
2,
can.
you know what to do.
That's fair.
Minion 2 has been ordered to freeze the die in its place with its frost powers, but doing so in a way to not accidentally roll it in the process of freezing it.
Okay. It does so.
Not a blast, but more of a shell.
Right, just like encasing it.
Yep.
Good job, Minion.
Here you go.
You're my buddy.
Freezes it up. As soon as that happens, to the north, you hear kind of a rustling sound in the bushes.
Oh, crap.
And stepping forth.
Oh, crap.
Are
we need to roll the die.
some peoples. This particular one kind of comes forward. Has like some smoke kind of roiling out of its mouth a little bit. And all of you notice a symbol on its arm. I would like all of you to roll a potency check to identify the symbol. You must roll higher than a 24.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not even gonna put any potency into it. And had I put 1 point of potency, I would have made it.
Crone, you beautiful, smart man.
that's amazing.
That couldn't have played out any better.
I can do this. Oh.
All right, everybody that rolled and got higher than a 24. Sorry, Crone. So basically everybody but Snake Man, who is, I don't know, eating eggs, something.
Something snaky.
You're more enamored with what this creature is. It appears to be a humanoid version of a dragon. Bipedal, has a very human body rather than the normal European dragon style, but has all the other features: the wings, the horns, teeth, the whole nine. And as it comes up and you all see this symbol, you all immediately know that this is a powerful order, not necessarily a cult, but it belongs to only the highest level of practitioners and followers, called the Order of Kavan.
Kavan.
And as this thing comes up, it says, "Hey nerds, what you got there?"
We've got a really cool dice over there if you want.
I was thinking the same thing.
They said nobody's cool enough to do that.
I'll roll persuasion. I don't care.
Yes.
All right.
Hill, Precious, you and I back up. I'm assuming you're on reach with me.
Can I roll to persuade them to roll the dice?
Yeah, go ahead.
Two times to see what happens.
Oh my goodness, 156.
Cowboys, you're so creepy.
All right, they're gonna. You know what? Let's have chat do a counter roll. They get a plus 30, so go ahead and roll the D100, and we'll add 30 to it and see if it beats Dr. Whiteclaw's 156.
I don't think that it will.
They have to roll a natural 100.
Call me crazy.
Our best pro, you, madame, have subscribed for 8 months. Look at you. Congratulations. We appreciate you so darn much.
All right.
One away from greatness, Tofu.
So the big one that was talking to you, the dragon-looking one, kind of turns to the smaller floating one.
Go grab that die and give it a roll.
Yeah, all right.
That is the exact voice for that token.
So it flutters over, picks up the die, and it's gonna cast it twice. Chat, I need 2 die rolls.
I'm going to hide into this bush.
In case there are explosions.
You got an 83 from Blee. And we need one more, I believe.
Go low.
Tofu.
And 66, so close.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this thing kind of rolls it the first time. And with a roll of 83, the side that comes up is weakness. And you kind of see its muscles almost lose mass. And it's,
Boss, I don't feel so good.
And then with the next roll of 66, that rolls the side marked as claw. And every item that this thing is carrying that is magical, which
It's named after me.
in and of itself is magical, completely disintegrates. It poofs away into a puff of ash.
I guess he wasn't cool enough. Hey, what
Well,
the,
he's still there.
what did you, how'd you do that?
Minion 1 knows to speak for me. He was not cool enough. Maybe you are cool enough.
Maybe you're right.
Was that a 74 you rolled for the new speech check?
Oh, no, that was hiding. I'll roll again. Speechy speech. 148.
All right, chat it up. Let's get a roll out of chat.
I see Blee rolled 91. I don't know if you've used that already.
Oh, nope, there we go. Nope, that'll work. 91 plus, that's 121. That is not enough. So he calls down to this purple one on the end. And old purple feller here. Oh, yeah, he's dumb enough to do it. He calls down,
Hey, Zizbrax, go roll that die. Okay.
goes over and rolls the die. And he's rolling twice, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, chat, I need 2 rolls. I will post it as best I possibly can in the Discord for you guys.
Blee asked for the chance table for this die.
Yep. 89. Oh,
Another
89 and
66.
66.
Oh, another invitation number, Tofu. Haha.
So the 89, the side that is rolled, is called sickly. And you see that it kind of turns a little green around the gills, I guess is the best way to describe it. And it seems incredibly weaker than normal. Its health is halved until the end of its next combat. But luckily for it, 66, as we all know, was claw. And just as the one before, boof, completely disintegrates into nothing, which is perpetuating the rumor that 2 rolls is all you get.
Once again, speaking on my behalf, it appears he was not cool enough.
Oh, hold on.
Cool enough?
Wait, excuse me, Dr. Claw. I have a thing you might like to have. And I'm going to slip him that ring of plus 20 to speech.
Oh, no.
Wow, that came in handy.
All right, and let's see. Blee gave us a 72 plus 30. Yep, so...
Let's just keep this going.
Bill
But good
Brax.
stuff can happen to them.
Bill Brax, you're a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, but
You go roll that.
we're confirming the 2-roll death.
Right.
It seems to be accurate. It doesn't matter. They could win $1 million. I don't care if they, as long as they're dead and leave us alone.
Right.
Okay, Bill Briggs, I'll roll it.
All right, everybody. So, chat, I need 2 more rolls.
Oh my. That
This has
guy.
been a systematic destruction of a very awesome fight I had planned.
I lean over to Precious and go, I want you to know, when we first met, you see how this large hulking fella has a very tiny, high-pitched voice? That's kind of the response I had when you first talked.
All right, 27. The number on this one comes up as riches, and kind of pouring out of the die on the ground is 50 gems. And anybody with a keen eye notes them to be worth 1,000 gold pieces per gem.
Wow. And what's that, the 27 or the 72? Which happen to be reverses of each other, huh?
The 72 was the speech check.
Oh, I see.
So 27 was the first, which is riches apparently. Everyone remember that one.
Right. Now the next one, 73. This one is called Drained, and you see that he suddenly starts breathing kind of heavy and seems like he's just ran a marathon, and his stamina is halved until the end of next combat. And he kind of survives the second draw, turns and looks at quote unquote the boss.
Yeah, I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna go lay down.
And he goes over to this wagon and just kind of flumps over flat on his face.
Alive?
Yep.
Did he
still
take
alive.
the gems with him?
He did.
Precious,
Wow.
I have
So to the
I have a
last
mission
boss.
for you.
To the last boss. I mean, you must be cooler than him.
Precious, what do you say about sneaking up and maybe killing that guy that went over to take a nap?
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
I'll sneak us over there and then you do your best, okay?
So I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh,
on
I forgot
myself.
you could do that.
This
a
whole
great
time
idea.
she could do that. So let's see. Where was the last chat? I need a counter roll to Dr. Claw's speech. 80. What was the 81 for, Calvin?
Oh, that was my sneak check, but that was before I knew
I
our
see.
little friend was invisibling herself.
Invisible.
Invisibling.
Opal, move your invisible self over there.
Pardon me while I invisible myself.
Right.
I'm going to attack him from the back with my fists.
Fistises.
We're waiting for the rolls, right?
11. All right. And then I need 2 more because he absolutely fell for it.
Yes, you're probably right. I mean, I am the coolest one here.
2 more rolls. 2 more rolls. And go ahead, Opal, and make your 6 attack rolls. Now, are you like just punching him, or are you trying to like smash him with your bowling ball opal?
Don't you have that dagger of double damage?
She lost everything, everybody. She's got nothing except her magical items.
That would be a magical item.
The opal?
No, the dagger.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't realize that.
Okay, well, I'm glad to know I still have that. If I use the dagger, how many attacks do I get? 3?
No, 2. No, 3. You have all lap melee, right?
I don't have anything but fists.
Well, then use them fisticuffs for a good old-fashioned throwdown.
Ooh, oh my.
Dr. Claw, thought you said no butt stuff.
And with that, we're going to end the episode.
She's got another 100.
Last week, we finished playing Dragon
No, look
Ball
at the
Z
tiny
Kakarot,
one's rolls.
And our
Oh
strongest
my.
attack was Super Dragon Fist, so you better believe I've made this joke plenty.
It's a bunch of crits, yo.
Opal, Howard,
Yeah.
Precious, you are so darn scary.
Full of rage.
So,
That's 2 natural 100s tonight. That's crazy.
while the dragons are busy, Claw will whisper to the others to prepare to attack once the rolls
All
are
right.
complete.
Now then, to the rolls. 89. This one, as we saw a little bit before, is sickly. His health is halved until the end of next combat. However, the next roll of 95 is a new one. And you see that even though he kind of looks a little run down, a little beat up from the health reduction, the next roll is not even labeled. Like, it doesn't have a cutesy little name to it. It's just a effect.
Huh.
Oh god, Precious went invisible.
You see this feller
Uh-oh.
just like triple in size. His muscles begin just getting insanely large. The veins are now bulging out of his scales, kind of deal. I mean, this guy is now out of control, full of rage, and seems way more powerful than he ever was before. And he goes,
Unlimited power. I guess he was cool
Itty
enough.
bitty living space.
Yeah, I would say so. This is going to be problematic.
So his health is halved until when?
end of next combat.
But
So pretty much this entire combat, he's going to be half health.
Okay.
But we don't know what his current health is going to be with respect to his old health, because he just grew. He might have, all that stuff might have changed.
Right.
We don't know what side of the fence we're on this one.
Dr. Claw, talk to him. Tell him he's beautiful.
Oh, Dr. Claw is busy hiding.
Yes, and Dr. Claw does hide.
Is a 79 good for hiding?
It is good for hiding.
Cool, because that 151 with the critical there was my shot from my potency rifle for 149 damage.
Okay. 149, I'm going to scribble that down, but this is where we're going to pause it.
Okay.
This is scary.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Spells.
I will have to say we
Castle, yeah.
kind of came out on top with a lot of the gambling that they were doing.
I mean, I got greedy on the gambling, let's be honest.
I mean,
It was still.
It was bound
paid
to
off.
happen.
yeah.
It paid off for the most part.
We got rid of 3.
We've only got one guy, so.
One giant guy who transformed into 3-story tall monstrosity.
Somewhere in the distance, I hear Rita Repulsa screaming, make my monster grow.
Yeah, Tofu Rita.
Quit.
The only way we beat this is to combine into one giant Zord.
Tofu says, almost
We need the
feels
power
like this
coins.
is Rog's revenge.
I'm not that petty.
He says,
I don't know.
mysteriously.
You let them murder Ashburn.
Well, I can't control everything. I'm just an elected official.
I didn't
Guys,
vote for you.
this was so much
You
fun.
scooped his heart out.
That did happen.
Nice.
People tend to need those to live.
Just every now
I
and again.
love hearts.
Guys, thank you so much for watching, being part of the stream. Thank you for everyone in chat for participating. Lots of rolls tonight. Was great to see. Keep up with us. We will be doing the final episode of this mini arc next week. We will end this here. So we will see you guys next week. Stay frosty. That's what I'm ending with this week. See ya. Bye bye.